Today I'm going to be talking about this amazing keyboard case by ESR for the iPad 11 that I just bought, and it works flawlessly. The ESR keyboard for the iPad 11 was released before the iPad 11, so it's really meant for the iPad 10. But because the dimensions of the iPad 11 and the iPad 10 are the same, you can use this keyboard case with full compatibility. Now I can say this confidently because the keyboard connects to the iPad via Bluetooth. This keyboard case has just blown me out of the water because I've tried Apple's Magic Keyboards, quite a few of them since the iPad 12.9-inch large screen tablets with the keyboard case and also the smaller variety. And the common theme about these keyboards is that the fabric will start to wear out over time. Whereas for the ESR, it has this fairly strong latex that feels like it will last quite a fair bit longer. What I've been most surprised about this keyboard case is the thickness. It is quite thin, quite sleek. It's not what I expected, and I think it's because I've seen review videos about this keyboard case and about how thick it is, and I think that's because there are two different variants of this keyboard case. This variant of the keyboard case, it doesn't require an additional protection case, which allows it to be magnetically stronger when it sticks to the keyboard case. So with the additional protection, it adds to the thickness, but what you get in return is the ability to use your iPad in vertical orientation, portrait orientation. So this keyboard case won't let you do that. This keyboard case can only be used in one orientation, like this. So it sticks exactly like the Apple Magic Keyboard, which is fantastic, and that's the reason why it's able to maintain that thinness. The other thing that I found very surprising is the quality of the keycaps and also the ultra low profile keyboard switches that must have been built into this keyboard case. If you're familiar with the hardness of plastics, you might be familiar with the term durometer. I do because I longboard and skateboard. So the skateboard wheels, the hardness of a skateboard wheel or longboard wheel is determined by the durometer. And the durometer of the keycaps are hard but soft enough that you don't get that clicky sound that you get from hard plastic, like click, 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 click. And it doesn't vibrate. Right? It doesn't vibrate in an unpleasant way. So when you hit the keys, there's a thuck, 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 thuck sound rather than a tick, 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 tick sound, which is really, really nice. And the next thing that I was really surprised at is the performance of the trackpad. The trackpad feels absolutely fantastic. It really allows you to swipe through very easily. It's really, really smooth. There are quite a lot of knockoffs that are selling on the internet, and sometimes you might pass by your local mobile device store and they might be selling a low quality keyboard that looks like the ESR or looks like the Apple Magic Keyboard, made out of very cheap material, whereas this one is made out of very high quality material, I have to say. Unlike the Apple Magic Keyboard, this keyboard case also comes with a nice pencil holder, and this pencil holder, when you put the pencil inside, there's a flap here that will flap over to give you extra assurance that the keyboard case won't open on its own when it's in your bag and maybe something sharp falls in and scratches your iPad. Not that it feels like it's actually going to happen. Frequently, I'll leave the flap in this configuration and just chuck it into my backpack. But yeah, it's nice to have this option, and it doesn't feel like it will wear out from overuse. The hinge feels really rock solid, but I definitely wish that the hinge would recline just a few more degrees outward like this, but I can understand why it doesn't, and that's because of the weight and the design. If the incline was to incline just a few more degrees backwards, it would cause the weight of this iPad and the keyboard to fall off your lap quite easily, and the only way to counter that is to have counterweights to make the keyboard heavier, and I don't think we want that. When using it on a table and using it up close, you definitely wish that the incline would go further back, but what I found to be a good solution is to just push the iPad a little bit further away, and then the angle will be just fine. This keyboard case charges via USB-C. It's not an inconvenience because you don't have to charge it all that often. In fact, I haven't charged it yet since I got it. One charge is going to last you weeks, if not months. I highly recommend this case. I've tried a lot of different keyboard cases, even the ones by Apple and also those poor quality ones. I'd say it's probably along the lines of the best keyboard case alternative that I have ever tried. And if we factor in the price of the Apple Magic Keyboard and the price that you're paying for this ESR Rebound Keyboard, then I would say that this is actually better recommendation. I would recommend this over the Apple Magic Keyboard because of the price. And if you get the Magic Keyboard for $400, over time the fabric will wear out and you're going to have to get another one, or else this one feels like it's going to last a lot longer. I hope this video helps you in deciding whether you should get one of these cases or not. I'm not sponsored. This is just my opinion. I'm just really passionate about technology. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.